Today on Old and Gold, I have Little Women 2019 version directed by Greta Gerwig. This is one of my favorite movies ever. The first time I watched this, I had no context. I didn't know this was a novel by Louisa May Alcott. I didn't know there was another movie made before this one. I knew nothing, which was completely fine because I did not need any context to love this movie. This is a story of four sisters who come of age in America in the aftermath of the Civil War, and that's basically what Letterboxd had. And low-key, I'm kind of surprised. That's very vague, but that is pretty much the essence of this movie. Little Women is amazing for multiple reasons. Now, I'm gonna tell you the main reasons why I love it, and one major one is this movie excels at creating an incredible, warm, emotional vibe. It's at some points, it's a very good feel-good movie. We see this and feel this through their family love, the way the sisters interact with each other and their parents, Joe and Laurie's friendship, Beth's relationship with Mr. Lawrence, when they go and give the Hummels food on Christmas Day. Like, a bunch of these scenes just make you feel like, damn, bro. It makes you feel good. Such a feel-good movie. And I think this is done really well because the cast and the chemistry everyone has is off the charts. Every actor does their job pinpoint perfect. Having all these good vibe scenes set up for the sad emotional parts to hit hard, mainly when Beth dies. The way this is executed is perfect. When she goes to the beach with Joe and talks about accepting her fate, when Joe lies with her in bed and asks her to not go quietly, and during this, there are flashbacks to the last time she got sick when they were younger, and she gets better in the flashbacks, right? But this time, when Joe goes downstairs and when her mom turns, Beth is not there and she dies. This is easily the saddest part of this movie. It also is probably the best part of the movie for me. Beth is not a loud character. She is shy, likes the piano, keeps to herself, and that's why the piano scene when she gets the new piano is also a great scene. But also, because of all these things, her dying hits harder because she was just really nice. Her dying is a very important part to the story because it leads and sets up the ending as well, which I will get to. But before I get to that, the cinematography and score, the cinematography is done by Yorick, and I can't say his last name, so you can see on the screen. The score is done by Alex, and you can see his full name. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that. But these two guys created perfect scores, perfect cinematography. Specifically with the score, I watch a lot of movies. I watch a lot of shows. Most of them, if not all, have like good scores. Nobody has such a bad score where you think, wow, that is like a horrible score or soundtrack. But when you watch shows or movies with scores or soundtracks that you like more than others, that feel more special, or just feel like it's more incredible than the usual stuff you hear, I really think that elevates a movie or a show to a different level. It adds a different layer to the movie or show. And I think here, that's what we get here. The score here adds a different level. It's really good. And the way I know I love it is because I listen to it a lot outside of watching the movie. Like when I'm doing work or just different environments, I'll put it on and it's really good. Other parts I really liked, of course, Joe and Laurie on the hill and she refuses him, rejects him and does not get married to him is a amazing scene. Both those actors really well acted scene. Bro, I'm telling you, I cannot imagine rejecting someone and then you change your mind later on, but he comes back and he is married to your sibling. That is an absolute madness of just not ideal. I also find it interesting that Joe says that she wouldn't reject him if he asks again. But in my mind, I still don't think she wants to get married. Based on their conversation with her mom, it was more so out of desperation and her just saying she's lonely and she needs someone in her life, someone to love her. And that does not sound like somebody who wants to get married. It sounds like somebody who would just do it out of desperation, which is kind of right because Jo is based off of the author and the author does not get married. So it does make sense why, even if she says she would say yes, it still doesn't seem like she wants to get married. Another aspect that intrigued me is the money situation. The March family is poor compared to the Lawrences and Aunt March, who both are rich. However, the March family is clearly more happy than the Lawrences and Aunt March. The best scene that really shows this is when they all go to get Amy from the Lawrences because she got hit at school. When they all left, you can see how the energy and the good vibes absolutely goes away when they go away. And this is clear even with Aunt March. I mean, Aunt March was old and didn't have her own family. It was quite clear that yes, she was rich, but damn, I would not want her life. I mean, I'm not going to go into this debate of being rich and being poor and what happiness is. I'm not going to go into that. But I do think the message here was that being rich does not make you happy. And we do kind of see this with Meg and John's relationship where they aren't rich, but you know, they love each other. They have really nice kids. So yeah, being rich would be nice, but I guess just be grateful for what you have. The ending is a little bit funny here because Jo, for the sake of the story, gets with Friedrich, but in actuality, she wouldn't get married because the author in real life doesn't get married and the character Jo is based on the author, so you could say that Jo doesn't get married. I mean, in my head, she does not get married. Even though Friedrich is a likable character, he's pretty cool overall. It's just still not a great match. Regardless, I think the whole story, if Jo is going to get married, is going to be to Laurie. But yes, the ending with Jo starting a school is great. She wants to be around her family. She said she was lonely, so this fixes that problem. So yeah, this is a 10 out of 10 movie for me. I absolutely love it. One of my all-time favorites. You would think that I have also watched the 1994 version, which yes, I have. To be blunt, that version stinks. And I'm kind of unfair on this version because I love the 2019 one so much that I can't help myself but compare both those movies. And maybe I should just watch that older version for what it is, but I just can't. I can't help myself but compare. I think the 2019 version is better in pretty much every aspect. Well, not pretty much. It is better in every aspect. The main issue with the 1994 version is that the chemistry with the cast and the acting is just not there. I don't know, it just doesn't feel the same as the 2019 version. It doesn't have that feel-good factor, as well as I think the characters there are just not as good as well. Amy being an actual kid was good because that kid was a great actor. I think she did a very good job. Friedrich being an old man is very weird. Yeah, that movie just sucks for me. It's not good. And I know I am being unfair, but it's just how I feel.